It is officially draft week, and we want to take a look at several different scenarios over the course of this week that could come up on Thursday night once the Ravens are on the clock. And Sarah Ellison is joining me here today. And Sarah, let's talk trades.
Let's do it.
What is the most likely trade scenario in your mind?
Well, not only is it just most likely, because we do this every year, right? What trade could happen? I think the Ravens want to trade back. So if they want to trade back, where I think there's a lot more value in that 20 to 30 range, I think you've got lots of teams there that are going to be quarterback hungry. So say like Lamar Jackson's still there. You have the Buffalo Bills who have drafts, assets because they traded back. You have the Patriots. You have the Bengals. If they want to jump ahead of, say, the Chargers, if they think the Chargers are there for a quarterback, I think that's a great place where you could go back in those early 20s and probably still get a guy that you value at number 16.
I think both of us agree that it's not necessarily likely that the Ravens stay at 16. I think that they will move, and I don't necessarily think it's a guarantee that they move back. I do think there's a possibility that they could go up, but a few things have to fall their way. I think that they have to be a stud player that gets into that 10, 11, 12 range.
Is there a stud player worth that?
I think a guy like Roquan Smith, a linebacker from Georgia, would be that kind of a player who you strongly consider. The other possibility, and this is the more, I guess, intriguing and exciting one, is the idea of a quarterback being there. If one of the top 4 quarterbacks, Baker Mayfield or Josh Rosen, for example, were to be there at, say, 12, and the Bills have the 12th pick right now, maybe they don't love either of those guys.
Right.
Maybe that's the conversation that they have in the war room upstairs to say, could we go up and get a guy like a Baker Mayfield, move up 4 or 5 spots? That would be an interesting conversation to have.
It would be fun.
It would be fun.
I don't see it happening for any of those guys, because I think more than anything, the Ravens this year, more than ever, need plug-and-play players. And with the draft where you have so much value in rounds 2 through 4, you're going to go and move up for one guy.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it. It would be fun, but I don't think Ozzy's going to pull that trigger.
All right, so we'll see how all of this plays out. We'll continue to debate these topics leading up to the draft Thursday night in Dallas.